Okay, guys, today we're going to learn about the perimeter and area of plane figures. It is talking about 2D shapes. And before you do this, before we learn the essence of the topic, we need to learn about the conversion of the units. So as we know that the conversion of the units start from the SI unit, international standard, and also the the other unit. Okay, but we learn only about the simple conversion. Okay, let's see in front of your shared screen. Okay, this will be the screen. So the conversion of the unit is supposed to be, you'll already learn in primary. Kilometer for the highest, it can be miles, it can be anything, but start from kilometer, and next hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and the last one is millimeter. So it can be there are another types of units, but we call this as an SI unit, okay, or international standard, or standardized international, okay, SI unit, okay. So km stands for kilometer, hm stands for hectometer, so m is the unit of the length, right? Now the AM is decameter, meter. This is a neutral. So for each of the following, going down, when I go down the stair, what I need to do? Multiply or divide, guys? Remember? Hello. When I do this, what I have to do? Times or
times.
Okay, going down means the unit is getting smaller, but the number is getting bigger. Okay, so you multiply by 10, multiply by 10, and so on. Okay, until millimeter. Okay, this is simple SI unit. But if you are going up, you have to divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10. I will do it. I will do everything in detail. By the way, it can be only one, but you know that when it is increasing the unit, the number will be divided. Okay, so this is the bigger unit. Kilometer is the biggest unit in SI, and millimeter is the smallest unit in SI. So the smallest unit required the greatest number. Okay, so you know when it is going up, you need to divide. When it is going down, you need to multiply, right? That's the way you have to think. Now, this is for the perimeter, right? Perimeter is meter, centimeter, kilometer, hectometer, and so on, that already given in front of you. This is for the calculation of perimeter or the measurement of perimeter. It can be perimeter, it can be length, right? It can be width, breadth, and so on. Okay, BREADTH. Okay, this is for specific unit, single power. Now let's go to the area. So how do we do the area? It's the same. So name the units first. Start from kilometer, right? After kilometer, hectometer. And let me show you the difference later. Square, right? Only that unit makes the length and area different. Makes all of the left side here different with the area. We need the square. Okay. If I want to go down, it has to be multiplied by double of the previous. For example, if this is square, do you know what is square means? Square means unit times the same unit, right? Units, a certain unit times by a certain unit, the same unit. For example, 1 kilometer square. How many hectometer square? It means that 1 kilometer is always 10 if you go down by 1, right? If you go down by 1, you multiply by 10. But in this case, we have the square. So actually it is 1 kilometer times kilometer, right? Because km square, for example, 3 square is 3 times 3, 4 square is 4 times 4, 5 square is 5 times 5, and so on. So 1 kilometer square means 1 kilometer times kilometer. So kilometer to hectometer, you multiply by 10, you multiply by 10, right? So that's the way you know that why it is multiplied by 100, because it is 10 square. Okay, pay attention on this case. You need to pay attention on the basics. This is only the basics of conversion. Okay, going down 10 square also, or you can simplify 100. If it is cube, 1000. Cube is volume. We haven't learned about the volume, but I will give you the preface about the volume, the introduction, the spoiler. You multiply by 1000. In this case, you multiply by 100, right? That's the way you do on and on and on. Why? Because the unit is going down by 1, but it is being square unit. So times by 10 square. So I can just write 100. But some of them will be written in 10 square, so you don't get confused.
Mister,
Yes, Amy?
if 1 kilometer square times a hundred, does it like, do we convert the kilometer square or
If you
do we
want to hectometer square, so it just stop at this, right? From kilometer to hectometer square, from kilometer square to hectometer square, you need to go down by 1. But as you ask, how about 3 kilometer, for example, square equals to something meter square? That's what you mean, right?
no, I mean like, do we convert the kilometer square first before we like do the calculations, or
Oh, good question. You can do both. Both are okay. For example, 1 kilometer to hectometer square. So you need to 1 times 1 unit going down. That's it. That's only that's the way. That's the simple way. How about from kilometer square to meter square? You go down by how much? 1, 2, 3, right? So you multiply by 100, 100, 100. 1 million. That's the easiest thing. 3 million meter square. Get it, Gimme? You just multiply like that.
oh, okay.
Okay, nice. So for area, I don't want to erase this. What I want you to, so I want you to see this how it is being converted. Okay, why it is 1 million? Because you're going down by 3 times, right? From kilometer square to meter square, going down by 3 times, it has to be 100 3 times, right? So it means 1 million. So that's the simple way. Okay, or you can just write 1,100 times 100 times 100, wasting time, but still it is manageable. Okay, it's still understandable. Okay, now if I want to go up, it's the same, divide, but divide by 10 square or 100, right? And so on. Okay, wait, I need to put this. I am too lazy to write down everything. Okay, curang. And or divide by 10 square. Yeah. Or you can put the over thing, over 100 or over 1 million and so on. Okay. Now, do you have any question about this for everyone? I think this is still simple, right? The SI unit conversion. Okay, you do the conversion, ganti, changing the unit with the same, what do you call? With the same length or same area. Unitnya aja yang beda. Ya. Karin? Any question? Okay, next ya. I will copy this. Pay attention with next part. Oke, kita lanjut ke next part ya, part kedua. Okay, let's do this. So for this part, we can just skip, right? From cm to meter. Kalau cm square in meter square, you naik berarti divide, divide by 1000. Oke, ini lebih susah malah lihatnya kalau perhatiin. Jadi kita lihat practice now yuk langsung ya. So when we do the practice now, let's try to solve the question easily. Ya. Kita lihat ya sekarang di sini. How do you convert? Ini cuma buat praktis aja. Meter square in cm square. So you harus apa dulu? Hafal dulu. Kalau nggak hafal ya mana bisa gitu ya. Wait, saya mau gedein dikit. Oke, practice now-nya ya buang aja ya practice no one. Soalnya semua jadi practice no one. Oke, make the what do you call? Make the tangga the stair. Oops, to bow. Ini gampang ya. There you go. Make sure that you memorize this. If you don't memorize this, it will be so messed up. Your life will be messed up kalau lu nggak hafalin ini. Tapi square, oke, udah lihat aja dari yang E dari meter square ke cm square naik. Salah turun from meter to cm. Tapi karena dia square, so times by 100 times by 100. As simple as that.
160,000.
Yes. Yeah, 160,000 benar. Good. So 160,000 cm square. Piece of cake. Now cm square in meter square. Nah, ini agak challenging. Go up by 2. So over. Right? Over 100 and 100. Or langsung aja deh 10,000 gitu. Okay. Remember how to do the decimals here? 10,000 has 4 zeros, right? If they have 4 zeros, it means you have to put the decimals left. Okay, put the decimals to the left. Make it first like this. Here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the point, and we have one extra curve here. You put 0. So answer 0.0357. Okay, going left when the decimals is when the number is divided, the decimals going left to compromising the over the divisor. Okay, that's the way you do. Okay, very simple. If it is square, I forget to put this. Sorry, you have to put square. Okay, use the arrow. If I'm going up, wait. Divide by 100, divide by 100, or over 10,000. That's simple. Okay, now we go to the heart of the topic right now, the perimeter and the area of plane figures. Okay, perimeter and area of plane figures. Let's go to the next. Oh, basic. What is it? We have the triangle. So first thing first, I will explain you about the triangles. The triangles has the base and height, right? So I don't want to focus on that part. Let's try to focus on what I teach. Please pay attention because this is new. I will use the other kind of explanation instead of I'm using the book, because when I use the book, I found that this is more, my explanation is more understandable. In my opinion, again, you need to pay attention. 2, 5, 6, 0, then 1, 2, 8. Wait, no. Oh yeah, 2560 here. 2560. Okay. Now, how do you calculate or how do you measure the area and perimeter? First thing first, I want to focus on this. We have the shape. We have the formula of perimeter. And we have the formula of the area, right? So I will do this. I will separate this. Okay, on cam, everyone, don't off camera. Then here we go. The basic shapes, what are those? First thing is square. Wait, I think I need to give one extra part here because we have some more. There you go. I think this is enough. I hope that this is enough as well. And straight line, I forgot. make the table of the formula. So this is the formula booklet for you. So what are the shapes of 2D regular shapes or basic shapes? First thing first, the most easy one, the easiest one, square. Harder, rectangle. Harder one. There you go, parallelogram. Next, rhombus. Okay, rhombus has the same sides here. Wait, and then trapezoid. Okay, there are still so much kite. What I am doing? There you go. Give me a moment. This is for pentagon. Sorry, quadrilateral first. Quadrilateral. I don't want to do the triangle first. Triangle can be done later. Okay, so first basic shapes. So this is called square. Right name. This is square. Wait. Okay, wait. I think I need to put it on top of it. Square. And this is rectangle. This is a parallelogram. We already learned this, right? And then next would be rhombus. And then trapezium or trapezoid and kite. Trapezoid, trapezium, and kite. This is the diagonal, this is the diagonal, kite. Okay, now try to understand the formula. Perimeter. So we have the sides here. So name the size, the sides. I mean, this is S, and everything are equal. And this we have the breadth and width, or sorry, breadth and length, or length or width and length, up to you. But I prefer using the book terminology, breadth and length. Okay, and they still basic. We learn about the trapezoid later. Okay. And then this is breadth, and this is length. And parallelogram, this is base, and this is the height. Okay. Wait, no enough space. I put the base below, I think. Okay, there you go. This is the base, and this is the height. Okay, and rhombus has diagonal. So it can be two perimeter, okay, at two area. So this is same, right? Like inverted or just like a fold or a square. Okay. So the formula of the perimeter of square, anyone, please? What is the perimeter of the square, guys? The formula. Oh. What is the formula of perimeter of the square? And this. What is the formula of perimeter of the square?
Perimeter side times 4.
Side times 4. That's right. Cool. Side times 4, or 4 times s, right? Or side plus side plus side plus side. All the edges added up. Okay, 4 times side. Perimeter of rectangle, simple, breadth plus length plus breadth plus length, because they share the same size for the opposite sides. So 2 dot bracket, length plus breadth. And parallelogram, no formula, sum of all sides, okay, all edges, right? This also 4 times sides, because the sides are same, right? But this will be same with the rectangle, but in a different formula. Area, A equals side times side. A equals length times breadth. Area equals base times height. Okay, that's the formula. I think you try to remember. We have 2 parts of area. Okay, two kinds, or base times height, or diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 over 2. So this is only recap, okay, sum of all sides. And trapezium, we have the sides. We have two parallel, okay. So let's say this is A, this is B. So A and B are two parallel sides, name it, and this will be the height. Okay, so the perimeter also, we don't have a specific formula. The perimeter will equals to sum of all sides. But for the area, here, bracket A plus B, you add the A and B first, the two parallel sides, times by the height and divided by 2. Okay, and height also parallel, perimeter is sum of all sides. It's the same. But what is the area? Area is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 over 2. Only one formula. And what you need to do is memorize this quadrilateral. Okay, this is called quadrilateral. Four-sided, four-gon, yeah, quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Perimeter and area. Okay, now I put this on Microsoft Word. Okay, we'll give you later on.
Mr.
Yes, give me.
What is D1 times D2?
Oh, D. Okay, I think I need to put extra explanation here. D is the diagonal. D1 and D2 are the diagonals. Where is the diagonals here? Here. Okay, it can be written as D1 times D2. Diagonal is the line that is passing inside the shape. Okay, good question. I'm sorry, so I forgot to put it. Now, let's go to the next part. Triangles. Okay. So before we do the triangles, I need to explain you the base concept and the height concept of those. Okay. Now, we do triangle. Okay, so triangles need to be separated into two parts. First part is base. Second part is height. Now we are talking about the connection between base and height. Let me show you how to do. Let's say I have a scalene triangle. Scalene. Scalene means triangle that has no equal sides. Here we go. Let's say this is A. Wait. I think I need to put it in the proper position. Proper scalene triangle. There you go. This is scalene, no equal sides. No, there's no equal sides. Let's say this is A. Wait. This is A, and then this is B. This is C. Let's say this BC is the base. Base means alas. Yeah. The base is something that is below. Okay. This is the base. Then where is the height, guys? The height is here. Always 90-degree with the base. Start from the other point. Base is BC, right? So the other point is A, going down by 90-degree to get the height. So this is the height. So has to be perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90-degree. Okay. So boleh nggak kalau heightnya di sini, guys? Kasih yang agak tipis. Boleh nggak ya? Kan dari ini ke bawah aja tarik. Boleh nggak? No, not at all. Why? Because it is not 90-degree. We don't have such angle of 90-degree. Ini boleh nggak? Kagak. Ya, ingat pokoknya itu nggak boleh. Yang boleh selalu 90-degree to the base. How about if I rotate the shape? Wait, I am rotating the shape right now. The ABC. It's gonna be like this. Tunggu ya. Ya, misalnya begini. Berarti base-nya yang mana? Where's the base? Ini jadi ini tadi ini A
Di bawah.
di bawah ya. Oke, good. Ini jadi A, ini B, ini C ke atas ya. Ini base-nya nih. Berarti height-nya mana? 90 degree from the other point. That's the rule. Oke, jadi height-nya di sini. Beda nggak? Beda height-nya. Base-nya juga beda, ya kan? But the area is equal. Soalnya triangle sama, gitu aja sih. Ya. Jadi ini height-nya. Why I cannot put it? There you go. This is height. Okay. So I want to rotate one more time. Di rotate lagi guys. Si ininya gue rotate jadinya begini. Benar nggak? Wait. AC ya benar. AC di sini. Jadi ini AC. E-nya di ujung kanan. Ya, E-nya di ujung kanan. AC and then this is B. So the base is changing, but the height is still on the same logic. It is always 90 degree to the base. Okay. So ini buat yang scaling biasa. Kalau yang ini gimana guys? Saya mau nanya. Agak dikit ya. Semua fokus ya. Semua fokus. Jangan ada yang nggak fokus. Kalau triangle scalingnya itu yang benar-benar fixed. Oke. Okay. Ini let's say PQR. Ini nggak umum ya, ini uncommon triangle. This is called an obtuse triangle. Where is the base? Biasanya ini QR. Berarti height-nya gimana? From another point, you pick one line perpendicular to QR. Ada nggak ke QR yang perpendicular di sini? Nggak ada, nggak bisa. Tapi kita bisa ke bawah. Ya, that is the height. Ini namanya height. Oke, harus perpendicular. Again, the base bukan dari sini ke sini ya guys. The base tetap yang biru ya. So the height is namanya dia illusion height. Soalnya dia nggak ada di dalam triangle, nggak apa-apa. Ya, kalau base-nya di sini, height-nya di sini. Nah, ini kan enak. Tapi kalau yang obtuse nggak bisa. Obtuse harus pakai yang lain. Oke, any questions so far? Hello, don't turn off camera ya. Any question for the triangles? Apa Karin ada? Nggak ada ya? Okay, so what is the formula of the area of triangle? Only one formula. So you mentioned that base and height is always perpendicular. They're always 90 degree one to another, or we can call perpendicular. I'm sorry, perpendicular. So the formula of the area of a triangle will equals to, let me get thicker. There you go. Wait, too thin. No, wait, this is felt. Use the brush. Okay. So area equals half times base times height. Okay. So base and height are always perpendicular, and the base will be here, not extended. Tetap aja stays, jadi konsisten aja. Okay, that's the formula of area. And the formula of perimeter, no specific formula at all sides. All sides. Okay, adding all the sides for the triangles. Pay attention, it is only for the triangles. Half BH and at all sides. That's the formula of perimeter and area of triangles. That's it. Now, let's recap what we do just now. First thing. What about the other later on? Oh, circle. I forgot to put circle. Sorry. So, circle first. Sorry, guys. Wait, are we learning circle? Yeah, there we go. Circle and semicircle, and A plus B plus C, and half BH, and so on. It's given. And we do the algebraic logic. Okay. So, pay attention again of a circle. Circle quite new for you. Agak baru nih karena jarang dipakai di primary. Sekuensi pasti sering pakai. So we do circle. So what is circles? Circle is the special 2D shapes. Why it is called special? Because circle has the same and consistent distance from the center to the other. So ini aja circle ya. Masih ada center point, has a center point, and you can start from the middle by extending this more. That is called circle. And what is the features of the circle? Feature-nya dia ada apa aja? Ayo yang lo tahu. From the center to the edges namanya apa? Ayo, ingat gak? Anyone? From center to the edge or to the perimeter namanya apa? Nggak ingat. Radius. Okay. Radius is the distance from the center to the perimeter. Perimeter itu sekelilingnya ya, or to the circumference. Ya. Nah, yang kedua ini through the center sampai ujung. Namanya apa? Ayo, nggak mungkin nggak ingat nih. Ayo, anyone? Halo, ingat?
Diameter.
Diameter benar. Thank you. Diameter. Okay, so radius is from the center to the edge. Diameter is from the edge to edge by passing through the center. And the formula of area will be, so area will be memorized. You use the pi times radius square, right? Or pi times r times r. Okay. For the circumference, sekarang kita unitnya pakainya circumference, guys. We use the circumference in terms of perimeter. Okay, if perimeter is talking about the straight line, circumference is talking about the bent line. So circumference equals to pi times d. So A area and C circumference. Okay, circumference means, what is the difference between circumference and perimeter? The perimeter is for the straight line, circumference is for the curved line, but the essence is the same. The edges, okay, the length of the edges. Pi times d, or I can just write 2 times pi times r, because diameter and radius are double each other. Diameter is double of the radius is half of the diameter. Okay, please memorize that. Okay. Continue. Yes, Lisa.
Sir,
Yes, Karim.
wait, 2 times 5 times diameter.
Oh, thank you. Radius. Thank you, Karim, for the correction. Almost wrong. So C is circumference. It is the same with perimeter. Now we learn semicircles. Okay. What is semicircle? Semicircle is half circle, as simple as that. So when we draw the circle, we just cut into half. Wait, cut into half like this, and you delete the other. You can delete both, either bottom or top, yeah, up to you. This is the semicircles, and we also have the same features. The radius is still the same, and the diameter is still the same. Right, this is the diameter, right, and the radius will be here. Okay, what are the difference between circles and semicircles? Only about the area and circumference, of course. So the area will be half of, right, because all the shaded part is half. Okay, why is like this? Okay, Okay, and this will be the area. Interesting, kok dia nggak bisa full langsung di ini. Oke, lanjut. So area is half times base times height. Half times itu mah triangle. Half times pi times r squared. And the circumference or the perimeter, right? This is perimeter because we have a straight line. We have the straight line here. So half of pi d, right? Half of pi times d, and then you plus by the diameter itself. Hati-hati ya, kita ada ini diameter. Oke, so ada diameternya di sini. Ininya penting nih. You have to consider this line because if on the circle we don't have any straight line, so you can call as a circumference. And in this case we have the perimeter because we have the straight line here. So half pi d only for this. Hati-hati ya, lu jangan sampai cuma half pi d doang. Harus ditambah lagi plus by the diameter itself. Okay, that's for semicircles formula. Or you can just write half times pi times half times 2 times pi times r, right? Ya kayak tadi kan, ini kan sama ini. Ya. 2 pi r plus d bracket. Ya, or pi times r plus d. Ini formula gampangnya ya. Pi r plus d. Tapi lu mau hafal yang atas juga nggak apa-apa. Atas lebih konseptual. Ya. You hafal, in my opinion, I advise you to memorize this only. Ini aja udah. Pakai r, jangan pakai d. Yang ini aja. Kalau perimeter pakai yang gitu. Oke, ini rumus-rumusnya, formula of circles and semicircles. And let's start to do the works. Kita coba bikin ya. Udah, triangle, udah. So, beres. Next, lihat practice now-nya yuk. Udah ya, practice now. Coba kita bikin. Gampang nggak? If you do this, try to draw. Kalau lu bingung, gambar. Ya, jangan nggak digambar. Kalau nggak digambar, bingung. Kalau bingung, gambar. Kalau nggak gambar, bingung. Gitu ya. Nah, ini, number 1. The perimeter of a square field is 64 meter. Oh, square langsung tahu. Ini square, ini keywordsnya ini square. Terus surrounded by the running path of width 3.5 meter, find the area of the path. Lu gambar ya. Kalau lu nggak gambar, bingung. Square. Ini fieldnya, hijau warnanya, green. Taruhlah green. Okay, it's a square field. Terus, the field is surrounded by a running path of width 3.5. Running path, oke lah, warna aspal ya, asfal itu warnanya abu-abu ya. So here di apa namanya dibikin kayak gini. Ya, oke, gambar jelek. Wait. Nah, ini. Oke, square lagi dong. Terus ini running path-nya. Right? The question is asking you for the area of the running path. Oh, ya udah. Lu gambar dulu, guys. Udah gambar ya, udah selesai nih, udah gambar. Terus dulu square field, perimeter of square. So perimeter of the square field of the field equals 64 meter. Oh, berarti langsung ketahuan, guys. Ininya berapa? Apa sih si sides-nya berapa? Berarti ini berapa, guys? Bisa dong? Berapa? Ayo. Kalau perimeternya 64. Udah, berarti size-nya gampang. Sides of field-nya 64 over 4. Right? 16 meter. Gampang ya anaknya. 16 meter. Nah, tulis dulu aja, nggak apa-apa. Lu mau komplit juga apa-apa. Yang penting lu tahu. Yang penting lu bikin. Gitu. Nah, terus dia bilang, surrounded by a running path of width 3.5 meter. Oh, berarti ke sini 3.5. Ke sini juga 3.5. Ya dong, width-nya kan. Lebar jalannya ya. The width of the path. Ini juga 3.5. Ini juga 3.5. Oh, another bigger square, right? We know that this is another bigger square. But what is the dimension? Berapa? Dimensionnya berapa, guys? 16 udah kepakai di sini, ya kan? Tambahin 3.5, tambah 3.5, 7. Berarti 23 meter. Right? Ini juga 23 meter. Sama dong. Nah, ditanya, what is the area? Gimana, Karin?
Ini kayak ini kan udah belajar itu setahu ini ada workbook yang dulu punya.
Iya, kelihatannya aja susah sih. Kalau nggak gambar susah kan, udah bayang kan. Ini kan plus aja 16 plus 7 gitu. 3.5 and 3.5 kan 7, right? So the area of the path equals to big area minus small area. Oh ya udah, berarti 23 times 23 subtract 16 times 16. Dapat dong? Yeah, you get the answer. Do it on your own. I don't want to do this for you because it's only the calculation. Now, number 2. Kita bikin nomor 2. In the figure, blah, 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 blah. Find the area of the shaded region. What is the type of the region? No idea. Right? Quadrilateral yang aneh. Tapi kita bisa lihat. Area of the figure itu simple. Big area or ABCD, rectangle area. Subtract 4 triangles. Benar ya? Ya, Rom, gampang ya. Jadi itu nggak usah hitung hari apa nih bentuknya. Oh, trapezoid bukan. Nah, lu bikin gini. Udah digambar, jadi nggak usah digambar ulang. Saya cuma copy ulang guys, tapi jadi lagi biar lu bisa lihat lebih jelas. Oke? Kemudian dikit. Ini, ya. So area of rectangle berapa? Kita list down namanya nih. List down the unit. Oke? List down the area of rectangle. 17 times 25, right? Terus area-nya ada 4 triangles, right? Area 1, area 2, area 3. Ya, you mau 1, 2, 3 bebas-bebas aja ya. Up to you, bebas. Nggak ada aturan. Area 4. So, area 1. Hitung dulu. Area 1 berapa? Triangles kan? Triangles half times B times height. Base height-nya ada 8 and wah, ini berapa nih? Wah, nggak ada ya. Ini kan 17. Ini udah ada 5, guys. Berarti sisanya berapa? 12 kan? So, you name it one by one. Base-nya 8, height-nya 12. Lu mau terbalik-balik, nggak apa-apa. Base height 8, 12, 12, 8, up to you. Area 2, also base height. Tapi kita nggak ada semuanya, guys. Oh, ini 3 ya. Kalau ini 17 kan rectangle nih, 17 juga nih. Right. Kalau ini 3 berarti berapa? 14. Right? Tinggal di minus, 17 minus 3. Think. If you don't think, you will get messed up here. Half times 3. Oh, masih ada ininya, belum ada. Oke, kita tahu lagi nih, guys. Ini 25, right? The whole thing is 25 because it's perimeter. It's a rectangle. Rectangle has the same opposite side. Udah ada 25. So ini 8 nih. Berarti sisanya 25 minus 8. 17. Oh, 14 and 17 masukin. Oke. Equals dulu ya. Simple kan? Satu-satu bikinnya. Area 3. Area 3 berapa? Oh, 3 and 14 udah asik. Jadi half times 3 times 14. Beres. Area 4. Berapa area 4? Half times 5 and oh ada lagi belum. Ini kan 25, ini 14, sisanya 11. Ya, subtract. Times 5 times 11. Lu hitung ya. Ini hasilnya berapa? Okay, this is what is the value and this you add all, right? 4 triangles has to be added. Dapat. So the area of shaded part is this subtract by the total of the area of 4 triangles. You calculate it by yourself. Area of rectangle subtract area of total triangles. Triangles, right? Plural, because we have 4 triangles, and you need to subtract all of them. Ini ditambahin dulu tapi dapat ini ya. Okay, something and something. Yang biru itu yang positif, yang merah itu yang dikurangin. Oke, okay. This minus this. That's the way you do. Simple, right? But what is hard is only about the thinking. You harus mikir dulu, extracting formula.
Wait, itu kuranginnya area of
Total
rectangle.
Triangles itu, sorry, kamu tulisannya jelek. Triangles. Ya dong, kan area rectangle yang mana, guys? Ya, Karin, yang ini kan yang gede. Area yang gede. Rectangle-nya. Yang hijau tuh, itu triangle rectangle-nya. Dikurang sama yang kecil, dapatnya yang shaded part, dapat yang biru. Make sense kan? Ya, jadi yang gede kurang yang kecil. Yang kecil-kecil ini yang ada banyak yang bikin reset tuh yang kecil-kecil. Oke. Jadi big area rectangle, potong kiri, kanan, bawah, bawah kiri, bawah kanan. Ya. Ngerti gak? Karin?
Ya.
Oke. I see your face is still confused. Tapi kabarin aja kalau nggak bisa. Oke, next. Fokus ya, jangan kerjain yang lain ya guys. Lu punya waktu limited. Lanjut. Ini. The figure shows a circle of a radius touching a square. Find the perimeter of an unshaded region. Oke, unshaded ya. Sama area of unshaded, area of shaded. Oke lah, masukin aja. Oke, kita bikin. So the figure shows a circle of the radius 14. Oke, udah dikasih tau tuh 14, udah digambarin. Sekarang waktunya kita gambarnya, kita eksploitasi. Gedein. Nah, biar enak guys, kalau nggak bisa. Susah, kalau nggak susah. I am the guy that has no sense of neatness. Nggak bisa tulis rapih. I cannot write neat, so I have to make it bigger, so biar lebih enak lihatnya. Okay, find the perimeter of an unshaded region. Unshaded region berarti yang hijau ya, yang green one, right? So perimeter of unshaded region. So first thing, what is the circle about this? What is circle? How many parts of the circle? 3/4, right? 3/4. So the perimeter is equals to 3/4 times by circumference. Tapi belum selesai guys. 3/4 cuman begini, ya kan? Plus by 14 plus by 14, ya plus by r, right? Ini r-nya juga, gitu loh. So kita harus consider apa aja? Considering si ininya, straight line-nya juga ada, gitu. Straight line-nya ada. Nggak cuman ini, kalau ini ya 3/4 of circumference aja, ya. So 3/4 times, remember the formula of circumference? 2 times pi times r. Close the bracket. Plus 2r, right? 2r is 2 radius. Now what you can do? Okay, 3/4 times 2. Bisa sih di cross ini boleh, tapi nggak kerjain itu dulu. Pi. What the hell is pi? I haven't tell you what is pi. Pi is always either 3.14 or 22/7. In this case, when we look at the radius is 14, so the pi is 22/7 biar gampang. Oke? Ini depend on the use. Tapi yang benar 3.14 sih sebenarnya. 22/7 itu kayak ya pi yang disederhanain, simplified pi. 2 times 14, right? So you can cross the formula. I am doing this too big. Oke, for 2 jadi 1 and 2, ini jadi 11, ini 2 and 1 ya, 2 and 22 and 2 I mean, and then 7 and 14, ini becomes 1 and ini becomes 2. So 33 times 2, 66 plus 20, right? Ini 28 kan? So the answer will be 94 centimeter. Dan for part 1, only part 1, the area of unshaded region. Oke, unshaded region yang putih, yang unshaded kan yang putih, yang unshaded. So part 2 is the area of 3/4 circle. Ya dong? Nggak ada lagi kan? So 3/4 times pi times r square, or r times r. I can just write this as simple as you want, as you wish, bebas. So 3/4 times, again, the pi is 22/7 times r, 14 times r 14. Oke, simplify. Cross lagi kayak tadi. Ya. 4 and 22 jadi 2 and 11, right? Terus 7 and 14 jadi 1 and 2. Oh, 2 ada lagi atas bawah. Oke, cross out lagi. Oh, gampang jadinya. 33 times 14, right? So 3, the rest will be 3 times 11 times 14. Ayo hitungin satu orang. Bentley hitungin, yang tadi nggak tahu kemana hilang. Bentley, calculate. 3 times 11 times 14, Bentley.
462.
462. I don't know whether it's right or wrong, but if you use calculator, as long as you use that, ya udah beres pasti. cm square. Thank you. Beres ya. Part 3. The shaded region. Area of shaded region. Simple banget ini. Shaded region berarti yang square, right? Subtract area of unshaded of 3/4 circle. Lu nggak usah tulis lagi area of 3/4 circle kayak gini lagi. Nggak usah dikerjain ulang. Udah ada part 2. Berarti area of square berapa? Lisa, formulanya apa area of square?
Side times side.
Side times side. Side-nya berapa? Good.
20.
Lisa.
28.
28 ya, soalnya 14 ya udah double of it, right? Because the diameter is two sides. 28 times 28 subtract 462. Okay, what is 28 times 28? Felicia, calculate with your calculator or your phone. 28 times 28, Felicia. Yuk. Do it fast. Hello, Felicia, calculator.
784.
Sorry, can you speak louder?
784.
Okay, thank you. Minus 462. Oh, enak nih hitungnya. 322. Ya. Done. That's for the unshaded region. Sorry, the shaded region, the blue color. Lu nggak usah hitung satu-satu kan, ini square ini tambah yang ini. Oke, ini caranya. Ya. So I think everything is already told, and everything is already given. And what next? What is your part now? You try to do the homework. Wah, ini gimana nih? Ya gampang aja sih, square minus apa ya. Tapi kayaknya nggak banyak deh. Nah, ini agak beda nih, number 8. Lu coba lihat sih number 8. Dia minta area of the path. Wah, ini gimana nih caranya? Kayak kasih satu hint ya. The perimeter of the rectangular field is 70 and the length is 15 longer than its breadth. Wah, lu lihat ya, ini soal susah. Coba kita fokus di sini. Semua masih fokus ya, ini yang exercise A-nya. The area of the perimeter of rectangular field. Field-nya yang mana? Yang hijau. Oke. 70 meter, the perimeter itu 70. The length is 15 longer than its breadth. What? 15 yang mana? Nggak ada di sini 15. Ini breadth, for example, this breadth. The length is 15 meter longer. So 15 plus B. Lu pakai algebra dulu guys. Ini soal udah combination with algebra. Ya. Lagi. Tulis ulang supaya lu ngerti. Ini kan fieldnya, a perimeter of a rectangular field. Ya, ini rectangular. Udah oke, tahu. Fieldnya taruh ini kecil-kecil. Fieldnya yang hijau ya pokoknya. Is 70, perimeternya 70. Kita belum bisa masukin apapun kan. So the perimeter of field equals 70. Terus the length is 15 meter longer than its breadth. Wah, capek ini kerjainnya. Breadth yang mana? Ya, ini pasti, ini length-nya, right? Tapi length-nya dibilang 15 meter longer. Jadi ini kita ganti L-nya jadi B plus 15. Oke? Nah, berarti perimeter formulanya apa? 2 breadth plus length. Ingat gak? Ingat ya ini ya. So perimeter udah ada 70. Algebra banget ini. 70 equals 2 breadth-nya B, length-nya B plus 15. Right? Next, 70 equals to 2B plus 15. It's harder than you think, right? And then 70 equals 4B plus 30. Remember the rainbow multiplication from the previous topic? Yes. So you put the 30 to the left side, 70 subtract 30 equals 4B. 40 equals 4B. Now we know the breadth. 40 over 4, right? 10. Baru satu kok itu. Baru 10, beres? Belum. Yang ditanya area of the path kok kayak tadi. So, what is the breadth? 10. Masukin. Berarti length-nya berapa? 25. Ya kan? Breadth plus 10. Now, the area of the path. Lu harus hitung ini lagi. Ininya berapa guys? Kasih warna merah dah. Ayo, ininya berapa? Ada yang bisa langsung jawab gak? Breadth-nya kan 10 kan? Ya nggak? Ini
20.
path-nya 5 and 5. Berapa aja, Pak?
20.
Nanti. Terus si length-nya berapa nih? Waduh. Ini challenging ya. Karin berapa?
30.
Dari mana 30-nya?
2,5 plus 2,5 plus 25.
Ya, jadi 2.5 plus 25 plus 2.5. 30. Ya, baru kita bisa lihat area of the path. Area of the path is a path equals area of the big minus area of small rectangle. Okay, area of big rectangle 30 times 20. Masukin. Minus 25 times 10. Ini enak sih, bisa nggak usah kalkulator. 600 subtract 250. Right? It is 350 meter square. What is the hardest part? The hardest part is located here. Algebra. Ininya yang agak harus lu bikin dulu. Kalau nggak bikin nggak bisa. Lu harus dapat 10-nya dulu at least. Ya. Terus dari mana ini B plus 15? Dari sini length is 15 meter longer than its breadth. Ini B plus 15. Ini yang susah-susahnya dulu guys. Baru setelah dapat yang B, bisa dapat L bisa terus-terusin ke tempat lain. So you can go to the other part. So this is for number 8. Ya. Oke, ini exercises-nya ya. Ada lagi nggak mau jelasin? Mbak, ini udah. Oke. Yang mana ya yang kira-kira agak susah ya? Coba kita lihat ya. Yang 14 lu coba lihat guys. 14 itu painful banget lu kerjanya. Ya. Kita lihat sesuatu ya, analyze ya. Habis ini udah, habis itu lu bikin homework. Oke, I make the drawing bigger. Jadi biasanya gitu ya, lu gambar ulang atau lu gedein lagi. Terus dikasih tau nih guys, BOD is the diameter of a semicircle. Ya, oke. With center O, BOD yang bawah, right? OD is a smaller circle. Nah, ini OD smaller circle. Right? Terus ada lagi yang begini. Set. Ya udah, berarti ada 3 parts of circle, betul gak? So, you lihat nih yang pertama. Yang gede dulu, ada yang big. Ini yang medium nih, sebenarnya mediumnya begini. Ya kan? Sama yang small. Oke, area of big, area of medium, area of small. The perimeter of the shaded region. Nah, sekarang lu lihat perimeter satu-satu ya. Perimeter. Kita hitung yang ini dulu nih. 3/4 kan? Bener gak?
Ya.
3/4 of the big circle. Jadi 3/4 times 2 times pi times radius of big. Oke, saya pakainya big. I use big circles, medium circle, and small circle. Ini mediumnya di sini. Oke. Plus, satu dulu. Terus saya tulis di bawahnya lagi. Ini berarti udah ya. Kita tandain dulu nih. Bentar. Kita tandain dulu. Sorry kalau gambarnya nggak bagus. Ini saya tandain dulu. Plus, berapa? Plus yang small semicircle. Bener gak? Ini ya. Kan kita harus sampai ujung plus small semicircle. Berapa ya ini? Taruh dulu 1/2 times 2 times pi. Kok pi lagi 2 kali? Times 2 times pi times r of the small circle. Nah, terus ada lagi gak? Ada yang ini. Oh, ini CO berapa nih guys? Nah, lu lihat. Ini susah nih. Lu lihat ini kan OD 10. Berarti BO berapa? 10 kan? Kurangin 3. Ini 3 ada tandanya. 3. Mantap Karin. Tambah 7 ya. 7. Terus ini berapa? Medium kan? Medium ini radiusnya small, radius of the medium. Jadi 1/4, bener gak? Ini kan udah nih. Ya, ini terus ini. Tadi yang pertama ini ya, first one, this one, you get it. Then second small half, and the straight line 7, and then nggak sampai 3 plus 1/4 of 2 times pi times r medium, right? And then plus one more 3. Close, aman. Ya, capek sih ini. Oke, now what is the radius of the big? Lu taruh lagi. Radius of big berapa? Taruh di sini. 10 kan? Radius of medium. Tadi yang sini doang nih, radius yang tengah, yang kecil. 7. Radius of the small. Ini 5 kan? Oke, saya hitungin deh. Ini hitungin dah buat kalian. Radius of beak berarti lalu ganti jadi 10. Ini bisa ganti jadi 5. Ini ganti jadi 7. Ya. Oke, I'm using my calculator to calculate this for you. The pi is 3.14 pakainya karena dia bukan 7 di sini. Kalau ada 7 multiply, so 3/4 times pi. Wait. Three over 4 times pi times 2 first times pi times 10. So the answer is 47.1. Okay, and this will be 2-nya lu buang aja ya, pi times 5. Answer is 15.7. 7 might be 7 only, gak usah dipusingin. Nah ini pi-nya pakai 22/7 guys, soalnya dia multiple 7. 1/4 times 2 times 22/7 times 7. Jawabannya 11. And this is 3, and you add all the numbers. Part 1 selesai. Ya. Ya. Dan 83.8 cm. Beres kan? Area-nya gimana sekarang? Nah, area gampang. Area yang susah tuh yang di sini doang, guys. Yang part 2 area yang susah tuh yang di sini aja. Bener gak? Ini yang susah kan? Oke. Nah, sekarang kita lihat yuk area yang ini dulu ya, yang tebal dulu nih. Copy ulang guys, biar lu bisa lihat. Bikin di other part. Jadi untuk area harus ekstra hati-hati. Lu harus bikin ininya dulu. Ini sama ini. Sama ini. Oke. Lu cari dulu itu area ini. How do you calculate this area? How? That's my question. What you do is only extend the file, extend the circle. Extend dulu. Ini berapa nih? Radiusnya 10 kan? Right? This is 10. And what is this? 7. Right? So to calculate this area, a part of this area, karena ini yang paling susah. So area of the blue equals, ini kan 1/4 circle semuanya. Benar nggak? 1/4 of the big circle minus 1/4 of the small circle. Or the medium, ini kayak ini hitungnya medium ini. Kalau kita lihat the whole picture nih. Oke, so 1/4 times pi times big are 10 times 10, right? Minus 1/4 times pi times 7 times 7. Gitu. Tapi ini baru satu part. Oke, so 1/4 times pi, pakai 3.14 yang sebelah kiri. 10 times 10 is 100. Subtract 1/4 times 22/7 times 7 times 7. The answer is simple 40 cm square. Are we done? No, we haven't done. We have to find the other. Half big, half small, right? Half big berarti berapa? 1/2 times pi times 10 times 10. Itu ya, 1/2 times pi times 10 times 10. The answer is 157 cm square. Ini yang half big nih. Sekarang yang half small, nah, lu keluarin. Jadi kita kayak listing down ya, kita making the units, making the shapes separated. Okay. 1/2 times pi times small 5 times 5 karena di radiusnya 5 ya guys. Ya, ya benar. So answernya langsung taruh. So, 1/2 times pi 3.14 aja times 5 times 5. The answer is 39.25. So the total area of shaded part is this area, right? Ditambahin semua 40 plus 157 plus 39.25. Okay. $39.25 ya. I use my calculator here. 236.25. So the calculator is a must thing to have. Saya udah pernah kirimin kan kalkulator yang I expect kayak gimana. Ya, you boleh beli yang di atasnya atau beli yang minimum requirement-nya ini atau yang ada yang natural display. Lalu beli yang di atasnya juga boleh. Okay, some of the exercise done. I will close the meeting, stop the sharing, and the homework will be given later. Yeah, I will stop the recording.